I think we were happy with how we came out against Ottawa, and we wanted to kind of replicate that. Came out on the front foot a little bit. Obviously, giving up a goal that early is not what we're looking for, but I honestly think it took a little bit of figuring out. I think they're a different team than they were when we played them early in the season. They were on a good run. Played in a little bit different of a formation than they played in last time, but at the same time, first 5 minutes of the game, everyone knows how important that is, and sometimes it's just safer to clear the ball out, and we didn't do a good enough job of that, and ended up giving up a goal. So it's good resilience of the boys to get a goal back and tie it up, but definitely disappointing because that's a game we want to get 3 points in.
You've said all season that this group is too good to miss on a lot of its aims from preseason. How are you going to define success over the next 6 games?
We need to set ourselves up to have the most success in playoffs that we can. So whether that means getting a higher seed, right now honestly it's making playoffs. That's our next goal, to be quite honest. Just where we are in the table, and it's something that, like you said, this team should be more than capable of doing.
Yeah.
So that's how you have to set short-term goals throughout the season, and right now that's just every next game we play, because obviously we dropped some points there in a row, which hurt us. So it's setting ourselves up, getting ourselves on a good rhythm, and getting as many points as we can before the end of the season, and just taking it one game at a time and making sure each game we play is like a cup final. So that's basically our focus right now.
I know you'd obviously like to go and win each of the last 6 games. I don't know how realistic or unrealistic that is. Have you sat down and looked at the schedule and thought, like, okay, points here, points there, like this is a realistic aim for what we need and could achieve to clinch that spot?
I think we started out the season playing a lot of teams that well, first of all, the table's pretty tight. I know that everyone knows that. So every team's it's going to be a tough game, but at the same time, we played a lot of tough teams at the beginning of the year, and these are games towards the end of the season that we feel like we can go out and it's definitely possible to win out for the rest of the season. I think that's a big goal to set, and like I said, it starts with the next game. But yeah, we definitely are aware of where the teams in the table are that we're playing. Sometimes you look at them and think they might be lower down the table, so it's a game you have to win. But also, if you drop points to teams like that, it's really dangerous in a tight table because they can jump in front of you. So it's sort of the same as getting up for a team that's at the top of the table. Every game is super important, and we just have to go into each game focused.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.